My opponent seems to have been deceived, and is very angry with my words. Finally, I defeated him with just one attack, and all the students were shocked by my performance. In order to apologize to him, I compensated him some money, but he still seemed very angry with me. After school, when I went to find the librarian for extra lessons, I saw her refining potions using a cauldron. She temporarily put this matter aside and taught me first. After class, when I was about to leave, the librarian wanted me to do her a favor. After selecting the appropriate weapons, Moen and Ren returned to the center of the arena. When Moen and Ren were about to start a duel, Moen suddenly said some mocking words to Ren. These words instantly surprised Ren. He lowered his head slightly and slowly put down the big sword in his hand. His expression was obscured by shadows. He whispered, "Moen Campbell." At this moment, a golden battle aura appeared on him. It seems that he is ready to use his true skills. How did he know? Does he know my identity? Ren felt very angry about what Moen said. At this moment, he lifted his head and stared closely at Moen standing in front of him. In an instant, the battle aura around him became even stronger, and his expression became increasingly serious. If someone else is standing in front of him, that person is likely to be intimidated by his aura. He seemed to have doubts about what Moen said. Ren kept gathering a battle aura around him, while silently inferring in his heart why Moen said those words. Wait, I understand now. He has a way to detect the divine grace hidden within me. Otherwise, he wouldn't have become my lord's target. Since that's the case, no matter what, I can't let him live. Moen tightly held the two short swords in his hand and looked at Ren with a serious expression. He doesn't seem to have realized Ren's speculation about him yet. Ren's eyes had lost their brightness, and his gaze gradually became indifferent. He treated Moen as if he were a dead person. Since Moen has realized his true identity, he has decided to kill Moen here. He's just a noble young master who's not even a warrior. In history, there have been incidents of students losing their lives in martial arts fights within the college. As long as I can break Moen Campbell's skull before Mr. Cade reacts. However, it seems that Moen did not already know his true identity as Ren had imagined. Seeing the battle aura on Ren's body becoming more and more prominent, Moen showed a confident smile. He silently said in his heart, "He falls for it." He exudes a murderous aura all over his body. He looks really angry. Seeing that Moen and Ren were ready, Cade walked to the side of the arena. He raised his right hand and gave them instructions. "Ready. Start." The duel has begun. Ren closed his eyes and lowered his head slightly. He clenched his large sword tightly in both hands and unleashed his combat aura. He concentrated all his strength on his big sword and whispered, "One strike." Shadow step. At this moment, Ren heard Moen's voice. He was very surprised. He opened his eyes and looked ahead. Soon, Moen rushed from across from Ren to Ren's face. He tightly gripped the two short swords in his hands and showed a very serious expression. His whole body was enveloped in black-purple energy, like a black lightning bolt. His speed was so fast that Ren didn't even have time to react. Ren didn't expect Moen's ability to be so oppressive. Ren quickly adjusted his state and mood. At this moment, he realized that he had no time to gather more energy on his big sword. He had to block Moen's attack first. He raised his big sword and slashed towards Moen. He said to Moen, "Don't try to." However, before Ren was ready to attack him, Moen had already quickly dodged Ren's sword. Ren's sword hit the floor of the arena and made a loud noise. In an instant, a golden beam of light emerged from the floor. However, Moen did not miss this rare opportunity either. He vigorously swung the two short swords in his hands and quickly launched an attack towards Ren's chest. Two black beams of light appeared in front of Ren. After attacking Ren, Moen quickly landed behind him. Due to Ren's fierce attack, several large cracks appeared on the floor of the arena, and thick smoke and dust were also raised. Some small stones that were knocked off scattered around the arena. Moen and Ren stayed quietly in place and remained motionless. They all seemed to be waiting for the outcome of the duel. All the students present quieted down. Upon witnessing the duel between Moen and Ren, Ariel was stunned. Although both Moen and Ren only launched one attack, she never expected that Moen would not fall behind in the face of the very strong Ren. The other students sitting in the audience were also scared by this exciting duel. The students who were discussing the bet just now also stood up one after another and looked at the center of the arena with very shocked expressions. They are also waiting for the final outcome of the duel. At this moment, Ren's sportswear suddenly cracked and turned into pieces that fell to the ground one after another. The red number badge on his chest also turned into fragments like his sportswear. In addition, there were 5 red scars on Ren's body. Seeing the current situation, Ren was momentarily stunned and couldn't say anything. Although these scars do not cause him much pain, they also indicate that he has lost to Moen in this duel. Seeing the clear outcome of the duel, Cade smiled. He extended his hand and announced the outcome of the duel to the students. Winner, Moen Campbell. After learning about the outcome of the duel, the students in the audience began to passionately discuss with the students sitting around them. What happened? Did the duel end in an instant? Ren is ranked among the top 3 in martial arts in his grade. As a scumbag, Moen Campbell actually won? Based on their understanding of Moen, they all believe that Moen is just a scumbag who does nothing, flaunts himself everywhere, and doesn't even take his studies seriously. Even though the duel had ended, they still couldn't believe that Moen could win against Ren. The green ring on Ariel's hand emitted a faint green light. This means that Ariel's master has also watched the entire duel between Moen and Ren. She made an evaluation of Moen. This guy's performance is very good. He is not only fast, but also agile. But his strength is slightly weaker. However, Ariel's master did not hear Ariel's voice speaking. She felt very strange about it. She asked Ariel, What's wrong? You're usually quite talkative. Why so quiet? After learning the outcome of the duel, Ariel's hands trembled slightly. No, I can't accept. 200 Amir. A full 200 Amir. The meal money for the next 2 weeks just went up in smoke. Ariel stared blankly ahead, like a petrified statue. She didn't expect that Moen's persistence time was completely different from what she said. This also means that she has already lost all the money she bet on. In the following 2 weeks, she not only didn't have chicken legs and pachichi cakes, but also had to worry about her daily meal expenses. At the thought of such a situation, Ariel couldn't help but burst into tears. She cried while complaining about Moen. "Bastard Moen Campbell! My money!" Ren is still immersed in the shock he just experienced and hasn't recovered yet. At that moment, he heard Moen's voice. "Hey, Ren, take it." Ren turned his head and looked behind him.